We're here, presented by the Grappling Network and brought to you by FightFlix.tv at the 10P Team Duel here in beautiful Austin, Texas, here at 10th Planet Austin. I'm here with my co-commentator here, Gio Martinez, Freakazoid.
How we doing, everybody? We're about to get it going. We already had two awesome matches from HQ, El Paso, Beaumont, and Austin. Now we're going to see the semifinal match for third place, El Paso versus Beaumont. And it's cool to see, some of these guys that haven't really seen much showcase some of their skills.
100%. Like you said earlier, the opportunity to showcase what you got in front of the master himself, Eddie Bravo.
Yeah, man, that's
what an
Eddie.
Opportunity.
Who do you think from El Paso? Did you see anybody there that you were impressed by? And Beaumont, who are you from these two teams going up right now? Is there any of them that you feel kind of showed you a little bit?
Yeah, Elias, otherwise known as Nacho from El Paso, had some really promising technique.
Yeah.
He seemed to like to play from the bottom, almost that buggy. What he was doing was from bottom side control, he was reaching around the back, getting almost that harpoon grip, and it seemed like he had a whole game there. Now he had to do it against Fedor, who is much heavier, has those broad shoulders, and is very aware of that game from the bottom. So it didn't pan out as well, but I think if he was matched up with somebody a similar size, he could have found some really good success with what he was doing, those inverted triangles.
That'll be cool to watch.
Yeah,
I like that style.
It'll be really good to see him match up with some of these guys from the Beaumont team.
Yeah, that'll be interesting because they're really good at defending. So, just some guys attacking and stuff like that would be awesome to watch against that defense crew from Beaumont.
Cool. Here we are back to the action.
One thing, too, from El Paso, I really like Tony. I saw the guy Tony. He was the first guy, bald dude, kind of strong dude. He really impressed me because I know how tough Abu is.
Yeah, Abu's tough as nails, bro.
Here we go.
All right.
It's not the same lineup. We have a different lineup now. They're sending out different guys. Possibly depending on your cardio, how you feeling. You feel a little tired? Then we're going to hold you back and get some more rest time, But guys that want it, they're like, just send me out there, coach. Those are the guys that are going to send up first. And it's cool that we can switch up their rotation depending on how they feel. That's part of strategy, too, though.
We just did a team duel at HQ, and the way he had it was if we still had guys left, on the next round we had to start with those two guys left, and then we could rearrange the back end of the order any way we wanted.
But both of these teams got all taken out. Right, so they have the opportunity
to both reset everybody.
Yeah. Right now, in the bottom, we're out here playing the lockdown with no underhooks. The guy on top has good awareness of what's going on. Obviously, a 10 Planet guy. He has the underhook trying to make sure that, he just keeps that basic balance to smash through. On the bottom, it's not impossible to recover, but it's draining, don't you think, when you don't have the underhook and you're playing lockdown a little bit?
100%. What are some effective ways for him to maybe recover that underhook that he
honestly, what I tell my guys, if you're, don't go for the underhook no more. Just go for your butterfly. Switch it up. You lost the underhook.
Butterfly?
Yeah, butter half or foot stomp, foot stomp. So at this moment, I would just go for my foot stomp, which is, AKA, just get your left butterfly in there, and then slowly use that butterfly to get your right knee out, and eventually you get your guard back, and you start playing your butterfly guard. But if you want to keep playing your half guard, you're obsessed with lockdown, and you want to get your electric chair, then you have to do, you have to get your underhook, and there's many different ways, but getting them off balance and going the opposite direction and being able to suck that left elbow in would be perfect. If you switch to the right to get it to the left, just to get him off balance a little bit, and you can get it.
And it does look like both teams have elected to put their same starter in their lineup.
No, because
Tony was first.
I thought the bald guy was first. The bald guy went against the boot, remember? He's like a really strong dude.
Pretty sure it was Tony.
Maybe. I remember watching this guy right here.
His hairline's kind of thin too.
No, you see this guy right here, the shiny bald dude? That was the first guy.
Oh, I see.
Remember when he was really buff guy? He ended up having a really good match against Abu. That was the first match. I remember watching him, Eddie, and Eddie was stressing out, and afterwards he gave him props because he did such a good job.
And props, by the way, to the gentleman who's still coming in and scrapping out with these young guys, man.
Oh, yeah.
Not an easy grind.
Oh, but, Jiu-Jitsu's for everybody, man. You could be a killer at any age. If you put in that work and you get technical and your body is not damaged, you can be a killer killer out there for sure.
100%. Side control for Tony here on Paso. He's got an interesting little grip on the armpit there. What do you think he could be trying to set up from this position?
From the top, I mean, right there, that back step was pretty nice. Like, switching it up a little bit. But, you know, these guys from Beaumont seems to be very savvy with their escape.
Yeah, they got good survivability.
Obviously, I want to see more offense for them. I think that will, get them to the, to the next level, I think. But their defense is on point. That was a nice hip switch from Alexis.
You're right. They switched it up on us.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll figure out what's going on.
I don't like to say I'm always right, but I'm always right. These guys, I just remember seeing the match, and I was, like I said, I was impressed by Tony. I like this control right here, you know, like kind of like a full guard, trapping that underhook with the right arm. I like the, I like trapping arms and stuff in your full guard. I feel like he needs to be, if you're on top, you need to be getting out of the full guard. You can't just chill in the full guard and expect to submit your opponent, right? So you need to get out. Like, I don't like seeing people in full guard. Like, get out. Like, stand up. Do something. Get out. Don't just chill there. Pin him down. Time's going to run out.
Now, it looks like he's electing to lean in the closed guard and grab that underhook. I mean, do you think there's some sort of offensive advantage for him?
On the guy on top?
On the guy on top?
He's just trying to create some kind of opening, but there's nothing really there that I feel is worth going for. I think he's just trying to kind of create some kind of opening somewhere and just kind of like grabbing and searching for little openings. It makes the guy react, you know? You know, I'm surprised he's holding that guard that long, and you don't see him being that aggressive with it, you know? Like, you would think he would be playing a little rubber guard being 10 Planet, but maybe that's just not his game. Maybe he just likes to pop those triangles and arm bars, and he's waiting for him to expose himself. But at this point, I want to see some action from the guy on the bottom and the top guy. Like,
right, seems like we're kind of at a stalemate here in the closed guard.
Okay, you know, I know when you're in there, sometimes you go against someone that's kind of equal to your style, and you naturally stall each other out. You don't want to, but it happens, right? But these kind of tournaments, just go for it, bro. Especially for third place. You know, you're not fighting for first. Just go for it. You don't have to play it safe.
Do you think that the fact that we're all trying to perform in front of Master Ready Bravo is a factor?
It is a factor, you know, but it could be a factor in a positive way or a factor in a negative way.
Right.
If you're using it to kind of like play it safe, then that's a negative way. If you're using Eddie to motivate you to go for the kill, then that's a positive thing. You know, that's good, because that's what we want to see as, you know, as spectators. We want to see submissions. You know, in Jiu-Jitsu, for Jiu-Jitsu to grow and stuff like that, we have to see those beautiful submission transitions. You know, that's where it's all at. That's the juicy stuff. You know, when you see someone hit a beautiful transition to a submission, that gets everybody excited. That'll get your mom excited. You know what I mean? Like, your mom doesn't even watch Jiu-Jitsu, but she just saw a beautiful transition into like a sick omoplata finish, and she's gonna get excited. You know what I mean? Right now, these guys has too much stalemates. Like, they've been there too long and time is short. He's going for like a body TP and stuff like that, and it's not as effective. Take that back. Look at that. Oh, that's what he wanted the whole time. We're talking about that armbar triangle setup. Very basic from full guard, but effective. He timed it right, and that's exactly what he did. He timed it right, but now he's short on time. 55 seconds. Can he hit it?
He's got it locked in. We'll see. Cut the angle.
Pull that head down. Guy has the posture though. Elias is doing a great job posturing up.
You mentioned earlier the Beaumont guys have great survivability.
Yeah, let's see how.
See if he can ride it out for another 55 seconds. This is deep.
You gotta lock, full triangle locked in. There's a little space I see between his shoulder.
What else could he do to put more pressure into this chest?
I will pull his head. Focus on the head. Focus on the head. Sometimes, like, wherever his chin is pointing, pull him down that direction. Oh, he put him to sleep.
And he is out.
Put him to sleep.
Oh, man.
He's okay.
Talk about finishing.
Dude,
And Alexis puts L to sleep.
It happens. It's not that crazy. Like, it happens. You know, it's jiu-jitsu. We all know that. It happens all the time. If you don't know about jiu-jitsu, price, you're like, oh my God.
You all right, bro? Take time. Great. Thank you. Guys, come in. Winner.
Ahora ellos tienen el apuro de llevarte el piso de pegarlo bien, termina arriba, que no te agarren el derribe, si lo hacen, otra vez ese triángulo. Si tú agarras el derribe, vas a hacer eso, te va a salir bien. Profundo, respiración. Respira profundo, recupérate, un tiempo para recuperarte.
Alexis, right? Yeah, Alexis. Make the time, guys. Make the time. All right. Next up, we got Franco from Beaumont versus Alexis from El Paso. You guys ready? Time ready? Let's go.
All right, back in the action.
Right now, I mean, putting someone to sleep makes you feel powerful. You know, when you put someone to rest and sleep like that, you come back feeling good and ready to go. So even though he had a long match and a pretty good battle, it went down to like the final 30, 20 seconds. Right? It still seems like he's fired up. You know, he's happy with that performance. And he wants to,
Very impressed with the gas tank here on Alexis.
yeah, it's like a thug though. You know, you get that feeling, you're like, ooh, I want another hit. You know, and I feel like he wants another hit of the submission. Man, the submission is the best feeling. Nice submission like that. Puts someone to sleep.
Another good old double underpass, hooks in right to the body triangle. Alexis is not
Don't
wasting
forget
any
who he's going
time.
up against.
Franco.
The Houdini himself.
Oh man, that's right. That's right. The back escape magician. So this will be interesting to see if his strategy.
He survived the whole last round, right? Or maybe he got caught in armbar. I can't remember. But no, he did a really
No,
good
I think
job.
he survived.
Yeah, I was impressed by. He likes that counter to the knee bar from the back defense, which is a good one. Oh, he has. I'm impressed by his inversions too. Like, you know, he's like a pretty. He's not like a small guy or anything, but he moves really good.
So would you think that Alexis should change up his strategy here, knowing how
we saw that guy's hard to tap
effective
out,
Franco
dude.
can
Like,
be?
some guys are just hard to tap from the back. You know, he has that chin covering his neck and his shoulders are up and he's a little stocky. You know, like it's hard to finish those guys, but everybody has a weakness somewhere. You just gotta find it, right? We all have weaknesses and he's gotta expose. So if you don't try different stuff, you can never find that weakness, right? The only way to really expose somebody is like, you gotta go for it. Like, let me see what you got in your arm work defense. Let me see what you got in your leg defense. Let me see what you got in your neck defense. That's how you really get to gauge what is gonna be the attack you're going for. But like I said, it's not easy being really good at defense and having that confidence. So I give a lot of props to Franco for having that confidence. You know, that's a good tool to have. I wish all my guys had that for sure. Like, just get out of every bad position and survive. Imagine, you know, all you guys having that. That's a great game to have for a strong foundation. He's a brown or purple belt.
Franco is a purple belt.
Yeah, he's doing great for a purple belt. Really good, strong foundation with his defense. And now he seems like he's working some offense. You know, working
Alexis
that
also the purple belt.
Okay. Oh, setting up that ninja choke, or not, sorry, anaconda from the bottom. Anaconda's pretty nice.
And here he comes with these attacks, like you were saying. We'd like to see.
There it is.
Finishes the choke.
Ooh.
Wow. And Gio called. You'd like to see more offense coming from the Beaumont team, and there it is.
Yeah, Franco's been the most impressive guy in the whole team. I really like this.
Winner.
Hey, the back step is down, everybody for the honeycomb. Hey, let's work the same thing. Same thing. All right, Ashi entry movement. Good right now. Same thing. Same thing. Let's go.
All right. All right, from Beaumont, we got Franco. From El Paso, we got Julian. You guys ready? Time ready? Go.
All right, and we're right back into the action. We got Franco versus Julian Salcido.
Here we go. Here we go.
And we got Julian setting up a foot lock.
Yeah, Julian has nice leg locks. I've been seeing that cat, compete for a little bit. He's coming up. He's putting himself out there, and he has a nice leg game going right now. I really like the way he's developing.
It seemed very effective with it early on in the competition. Let's see if Franco's survival skills can keep him alive in this next round.
Yeah. Yeah, Franco's been hard to submit. He hasn't been, he's been put in bad positions, but nothing like, ready to tap kind of situation.
No, I mean, people have been on his back. People have been on his legs. I mean, he seems to be pretty comfortable in most positions. How do you finish a guy like that?
Yeah, put him to sleep.
Put him to sleep.
Like the last guy that, in this team that was really hard to tap out. Ed was also really hard to tap out, but...
Mounted arm triangle.
You gotta put him out. No, was it a mount? I thought it was a normal triangle.
No, that was a normal triangle.
I feel like they both have pretty good, decent leg attacks, so I don't see a leg happening unless they're both just kind of like going for it, and then one messes up like that.
The game.
Oh, no. But yeah, you play with fire, what they say. You play with fire, you might get burned. Yeah.
We saw a couple good leg shootouts earlier, and it's nice to see how, when people want to sit and trade and exchange, and it gets really fun versus one person running or trying to roll off the mat the whole time.
Yeah.
Find his legs and coming up. Let's play top, Franco. There it is. There it is.
These guys, they seem like they want the leg, right? Like, that's what they're going for. You can tell what they're going for. I would like to kind of at least make your opponent think that you're going for something else.
To set it up, right?
Yeah. When your opponent knows what's going on.
So what would be the most effective strategy, you think, to set up a leg lock from here?
I would say, start working your pass. Start really being aggressive with your pass. Make him really feel like he has to, stop you from passing. And if you do pass, you can always go back to the legs from side control. You can always go back to the legs from the mount if you really wanted to. I mean, obviously I wouldn't, but when you're trying to get to those positions, there's going to be that opening for the leg, because the guy has to push you away and block and play his guard, but if you're just jumping on the leg, all the guy has to do is retract his leg and hand battle. It's not that hard to defend that, There he goes. He's working a little bit more passing from top, and I think that's what I would do myself, just start working that pass from top. There you go. And he's going to give it to you. He's going to give it to you, then set something up. Set up your grips, set up your bite.
There goes the back setup.
Yeah. But remember when we were talking about the arm, setting up arms against those guys, they're really hard to set up from the back.
Like arm triangle in the transition
he just keeps getting out of the back. Oh, here's a head and arm. I like that.
Yeah.
But once again,
Franco keeping those elbows in. Yeah, man. Uh-oh. Ooh.
No, Franco, he's seen that before. Right. Franco knows how to get out of shit, dude. He just does. I believe when, his coach told us he's good at defending stuff, I believe you because I see it now. Yeah, that guy's really good at defending stuff. We all have that guy in your gym who's just really hard to tap. Everybody has that one guy, I have a guy named Barzu, one of my brown belts.
Borzu.
He's one of those guys.
Shout out.
You know, his offense is not as strong as his defense. His defense is better.
Definitely hard to submit. I've trained Borzu a handful of times.
But I feel like every gym has that guy, and he's that guy. You know, we call him the Houdinis from the gym.
Whoa! Flash armbar there.
Oh!
Lost the control.
That was the closest. Wait, don't stop. Don't stop. Dude, don't ever stop unless the ref grabs you and tells you to stop. You keep fighting. You keep fighting every moment, even if you're out of bounds, no matter what, until the ref tells you to stop.
From the experienced Joe Martinez, is no stranger to competition, again at the highest level.
Hey, man, I'm just telling you guys from my experience, like you said, and that's something that's benefited me. It's just like, don't stop. It's like, you know, when you stop, you give up stuff, you know what I mean? Like, you can get submitted if you're not ready, right? You know, he almost gave up a really bad position, but he got lucky. His defense is on point right now. He's doing a great job right there, you know what I mean? So.
Now, does it feel like Julian's maybe exhausted all his options?
Yeah, a little bit, honestly. And Franco's getting confidence by that. You know, I think he's like, he's smiling inside, saying like, no one could tap me. You know what I mean? So awesome to see. Good jiu-jitsu being displayed. We're right here at the 10 Planet, Austin, with all the 10 Planet crews from all over the world coming down for this day or this weekend to gather together and share great minds, ideas, and just to be around each other and vibe out. You know, it's all about the energy. The energy's on point today. These guys here keeping us entertained with some awesome jiu-jitsu, putting it all online, going for that third place.
I like that control he had. He let it go, though.
Yeah, it was nice control, but I think Franco's so squirmy. It's like, it's hard to hold anything. And it's almost...
Keep him in a position for too long, it seems.
I mean, when guys keep getting out of your best attacks, that starts kind of affecting your confidence a little bit. You know what I mean? It starts kind of like, it's almost like frustrating, right? You get a little frustrated. You try not to, right? I tell everybody, like, hey, don't get frustrated out there. Try to stay calm and relax, even if things don't go your way.
And so if you were in that position where you're in this match and nothing's working and you're feeling that frustration, what advice do you have to the upcoming competitor out there?
Don't stop going for it. You know, just keep moving forward till time is up. Because we saw it last match, you know, or 2 matches before. There's a guy, it went down to, what, 30 seconds left?
Less.
Yeah, he went for the triangle and
put the guy to sleep.
It worked.
You know?
You know what I mean? So don't quit. You know, just fight till every second, you know, all the way till the end of every second. And, you know what I mean? If you don't get what you wanted, at least you went for it. And that's something to keep your head up, you know, for. You know, you went for it all the way. It's a nice attack. I like the angle on it. I would have went more for the knee bar attack right there. Kind of switched it up and started bending the knee. Keep that knee straight. Let's see what the knee bar attacks. You know, sometimes the knee bar attacks throws off the heel hook.
I haven't seen a whole lot of double trouble where people are controlling the secondary leg.
Everyone's just going straight to the kill.
Straight for the one. And I think that plays to that old rule of position before submission, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And it's no different with the leg locks. You gotta be positionally sound before you start.
The thing about
finish guys.
Yeah, exactly. That's 100% true. If you're just constantly going for the submission without the position, it's too predictable. You know, it's like you see it, right? How do you think you drain people?
And time.
Yeah.
Last minute ditch effort from Franco, though.
Good try, good try.
Admirable.
All right, next up, from Beaumont, we got Dominic, and from Paso, we got Elias. You guys ready? Time ready? Let's go.
A lot from these two guys right here, but I'm definitely excited to see more of these upcoming 10 Planet guys. there's always a new cat coming up.
Yeah, both of these guys seem to be very active. I believe this is Dominic and Nacho, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we don't have like exactly their lineup in front of us, so we're trying to guess because some of these guys are, like we said, up and coming guys.
I do know this is Dominic.
Okay.
And he's
Which was Dominic, on top or bottom?
On top for the Beaumont team. Okay. He's a very active competitor. He likes the truck.
Got you.
I was told that we'd probably see a lot of movement from him. And the El Paso competitor, I believe that's Nacho, and he was the guy I was telling you that we were seeing a lot of action from bottom.
Yeah.
So bottom side control, these inverted triangle attacks.
Double guard pull right here. Both of these guys are playing some guard and stuff. So it's cool to see these guys just, trying to change and exchange their techniques with each other, like trying to feel each other out at this moment. You got 10 minutes or 8 or 10?
8 minutes.
Yeah, 8 minutes. You got 8 minutes to work. You don't want to go too fast too soon, and make a mistake. You want to kind of feel these guys out, see what they're all about. And this is what they're doing right now. It's like a touchy moment, right? You're touching each other a little bit, kind of moving left and right, kind of trying to feel your strength, your flexibility. And then you can kind of make a decision what kind of style you want to attack with or what do you want to do.
Now, is there a recommended time that you want to allow for yourself to
I do it for
that?
the first minute. I always tell myself the first minute. After that, it's like you got to know what you want to do. All right, these guys, they seem to want to be playing guard a lot, double guard pull, I want to see them be more aggressive, but someone just passed, work your passing. There you go. I like the inversion. I want to see more attacks. These guys got to, like I said, they're trying to make some name for themselves. So let's see it. Let's see who you are. I want to see your style. This is your chance to shine.
And typically with the lighter guys, and this is your weight class, we will see a lot more action, movement.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like you said earlier, you saw a lot of good movement from Elias already, his flexibility and stuff like that. I want to see more of that. Show me your skills, show me the way you move, and go for it. The thing is, don't hesitate. I can't stress that enough. If you play it safe, no one gives a shit. I'm sorry. Right. When you go for it, that's what we want to see as spectators. As a competitor, you got to play between the line. You don't want to do too much crazy stuff that you expose yourself, but you don't want to play too safe that even when you win, no one cares. Right,
and also limiting your actual competition time is to your advantage, right? The least amount of mat time you get, the more energy you have to move forward.
Correct.
In this competition.
100%. When you get guys with similar styles, sometimes it could be, I guess, I don't like to say boring because jiu-jitsu is never boring to me. I love jiu-jitsu. It's always exciting to me. But I'm a jiu-jitsu nerd, you know what I mean? It can seem a little boring, but if you know what's going on, these guys are actually thinking right now what's their next move, thinking what move position they're in. There's a lot of processing going in the mind right now, and that stuff you can't see or hear or even understand unless you're a competitor yourself. So let's not always judge because they're not exactly like super exciting right now, because it's not always going to be that way, especially when you meet someone that's very similar to your style. You have to figure them out, you know what I mean? It takes a little bit. I don't like when people are like, oh, these guys, they're not exciting, they're boring. It's like, I'm sure they want to be exciting, but it's just a tough match for each other,
100%. I mean, the goal's to win, right? So sometimes you have to be a little more tactical and slow it down.
Yeah, style makes matches, They're both kind of going for that leg inverted, kind of playing game. None of them seem like want to pass. There you go. Front headlock's always a good attack. But once again, Dominic's doing great. Shrimping out, getting his guard back, creating good, powerful frames. Maybe Dominic's a little bigger, possibly.
Seems that way.
Yeah, he could be a little bigger and stuff like that. And I think I think Dominic wants to. If I was him, I would try to apply more pressure, more strength. That's what he has over him, right? Me being a smaller guy, like when I go against someone really strong and they really use all their strength and. That sucks. I don't like it. I have to deal with that,
And so being the smaller person on bottom here, Elias or Nacho, what do you think would be a good strategy for him moving forward here?
I really like when he went for the neck. That was the only kind of moment that I saw like, oh, something might happen here. Like, oh, everybody when you're a smaller guy, look for the neck or the ankles. That's always my advice. You know, I mean, it's going to be hard to arm bar them. It's going to be hard to, you know, do other stuff like that. But the neck, once you get the neck, that becomes the equalizer. It doesn't matter if they're bigger or smaller.
Yeah, and we've seen you prove that. I mean, I'm sure everybody tells you about your match against Hassim and Rita, but, I mean, that's proof in the pudding right there, man. You got a hold of his neck, and it was game over.
Right. I'm not trying to preach something that I don't follow. You know what I mean? Like, I'm about this. I'm a little guy.
There he is.
There it is, the neck.
The ninja.
The neck, though, you know?
Yeah.
What we talked about, the neck.
Oh, that's a Dars. It's a Dars choke. Correction.
Yeah.
And what should he do for the finishing details?
I will go to my back and do a Mars. There you go. Bring your knees to your chest. Oh, he's going back up. It's in. It's in. It's tight. Ooh. That's tight.
If he can get the mount position here, it's game over.
Step over, right?
Yeah.
Kick that leg around the back. Pin the head to the ground. Oh, he has a good north-south position.
We see good frames here.
Yeah. He needs to beat that arm. Step over the arm, maybe. You see that arm that's pushing the hip? That's keeping him alive right there. But you gotta kill it. You gotta just go for it.
Yeah, it seems trying to
this is it. Go for it. This is it. Nacho, dale. I'm like,
and fatigue. He lost his position, but that was the closest finish attempt.
I give him props, though.
And now Dominic turning up.
He didn't like that, huh? He's like, oh, my turn, my turn.
Well, maybe he sees an opportunity to take advantage of Elias' fatigue.
Right. Yeah, because he went for it. You could see it right on his face after he let go. He didn't want to let go, and just a little disappointment that he didn't get the finish, but that's part of it. You went for it, and we all respect that.
Yeah.
So right now,
more action now.
Yeah, Dominic's got that Kimura really tight.
Oh, to Ultra.
That's tight. That's tight. Ooh. Elias with the Houdini. I love it. You guys, their defense has been impressive tonight.
100%.
Everybody, not just these two teams, like everybody.
Yeah, we're definitely seeing some high-level jiu-jitsu here tonight.
I love seeing that.
10th Planet Jiu-Jitsu, Austin, Texas.
I get excited when I see good defense, honestly. Like, good defense is impressive to me because I know that's the hardest thing for people to want to work on, defense. No one wants to work on defense. No one wants to work on finishing people. You want to get that arm, or you want to get that triangle, that rear naked choke. You don't want to work escapes, but you want to hit a new level with your attacks. You have to work on your defense too.
Yeah, and nobody wants to be someone else's highlight either.
Exactly, exactly. Oh, dude. Oh, was that time?
I think that's time.
Yeah. Good battle though.
All right, honestly. So we're still tied.
Work, guys. All right, next up, from Beaumont we got Colton, and from El Paso we got PJ. Timer, ready? Guys ready? Ready? Let's go.
All right, we've got PJ in. PJ is a white belt, but he's a D1 wrestler.
There you go.
And so we saw him survive for a pretty long time in Fedor's guard in the last round.
Let's see what his wrestling looks like. Like, this is kind of dumb. You know, like, show us what you're a D1 wrestler?
Yeah, let's see if he shows off those skills today.
What's up with the name PJ and being a good wrestler? Shout out to the Butter Panther himself.
PJ Barch.
Consider him probably one of the top, probably the best wrestler, jiu-jitsu guy in 10th Planet for sure.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think Eddie stopped doing that P for P thing.
Yeah.
But I think along with you, he's up in top 3.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, he's beating JT Torres at ADTC. You know what I mean? Like, I don't... That itself right there should put you up for sure.
He's the most current guy doing the highest. Some of the best stuff you can do in the sport period.
But I just remember a short time ago, PJ was doing these tournaments, the trials and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like the clips and stuff like that.
Nice lateral there for
that
PJ.
Was nice. PJ's showing that stuff right now.
Showing us that wrestling pedigree.
PJ from Paso looking good right now. I like this scarf. But
I was going to say, wrestlers love this scarf hold, but I don't typically see it a lot in jiu-jitsu. What do you think that he could do from this position to be advantageous in jiu-jitsu?
The arm bar. Everything else sucks. You know what I mean? Like, everything else sucks. Because if I was the guy on the Colton, I would take his back right there.
Right. Take the back or come up Yeah, on the underhook to take the back.
But the guy on top could get that armbar right there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like
that little sneaky Americana thing with the legs.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
How did Colton? I don't remember what happened to him in the last round. Do you remember what happened to him?
I don't.
Oh, sorry. I mean, PJ.
Oh, PJ got submitted by Fedor.
Gotcha. Yeah, Fedor's a monster. So Fedor has a very savvy guard.
Yeah.
Against guys that are not ready for that guard, it's too much.
Now, he survived in Fedor's guard quite a bit, and he played that. Fedor was trying to play the Dead Orchard game with him,
Gotcha.
and he kept getting his head and his arm out and moving to omoplata. So we did that kind of matrix thing for a while, yeah.
Yeah, PJ
That deja vu
seems
thing.
to also have really good like defense awareness naturally, maybe from his wrestling days and training out there in El Paso with Chris. I think he's doing a great job. I'm excited to see where this kid's gonna go from here if he stays with it. Nice front headlock. You know the wrestlers love that front headlock. I would use that front headlock to either set up a guillotine or find the back. You know what I mean? I think like take the back. You're a wrestler. You know how to leg right.
So Will, you've been in the game quite a while. You know, you've taught for a long time, and I'm sure you've seen a lot of these D1 guys come into the sport.
Yeah.
How difficult do you think it is for these folks to develop these new habits?
You gotta wanna learn. You know what I mean? It's really a mental thing because they all have the tools, obviously physically, to be great because they already done it. They already trained their whole life to be at that level. Now the question is, are you willing to start from scratch in certain positions and relearn certain techniques and humble yourself and learn leg locks, learn all the savvy jiu-jitsu stuff, play off your back, pull guard. Like that's what we used to tell PJ all the time when he started training with us. We're like, hey man, just like be a guard guy. Learn your heel hook, learn your guard game. And PJ Bart's now he's heel hooking people everywhere.
Yeah, he's heel hooked me in training.
Yeah,
if we've seen the Darce, he switches to the Vice grip. Yeah. But that was going to be my next question because you came up training with guys like PJ.
Yeah.
And PJ came up training with guys like you rather. But seeing that, like, what were some things that he had to really do to adjust to become one of the best jiu-jitsu competitors?
No wrestlers like to be on their back naturally. You got to fall in love with that game. You got to fall in love with your guard. You got to fall in love with guard retention. You got to play some inverted game. You got to fall in love with why people like to play guard, and once you get that, even if it's not you're still a top player guy, if you learn that and add that to your game, it just makes you dangerous, it just gives you a whole different level. Having guys like Ricky as well, coming from that background, he was a wrestler his whole life, but then he got with me and started working a lot more leg attacks and stuff like that, and now he can finish you from a lot of different positions. Oh, that's tight.
That is tight. So we're seeing the D1 wrestler have some really good jiu-jitsu submitting positions. Yeah, he had the Darce attempt earlier. He's on the back now.
And he has a squeeze being a wrestler.
I mean, Colton looks like he's struggling, that's for sure. Doesn't seem like he's sound positionally.
Oh,
and he finishes.
That's the power he has.
Wow.
PJ is powerful. That wrestling made him powerful, and now he's executed.
No, PJ.
Do your shit again if you can. Good. It is that vice grip.
Next up from Beaumont, we got Cody. And we got from El Paso, PJ. Time ready? Ready?
We have Cody back in the action. We've got Cody versus PJ. Cody, the last competitor alive for the Beaumont team.
Last round, when I saw Cody, he looked like he had good leg locks. So I feel like Cody's going to go for legs against the wrestler PJ from El Paso, which is impressive, being a white belt, but a Division I wrestler.
Yeah, to be able to have that survivability regardless of your wrestling, but at a high level, because these are purple and brown belts you're fighting, right? And so, I mean, these folks have trained for years on just killing.
Right. But it's good to just demonstrate the power of wrestlers. Like they come in here with a good mindset, good body type, and those guys you can mold them into, becoming some of the best guys in the world. And guys like I said earlier, PJ, Ricky, these guys that have wrestling background, they do pretty well if they open up their, their game. If they let new game come into their game, and keep evolving.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, you have a lot of experience with that. Not just Ricky, his whole family.
Right.
Shout out Ricky Lule and the Lule family. Like his uncle David, bro.
Yeah.
Nasty.
He's a beast. He's one of our black belts too, David. And then his
uncle.
their dad, Ricky's dad's a wrestler. He's a brown belt under me too. You know, Ricky's brother. Like they're just all tough, hard workers, and you can tell. You know, PJ's one of those guys too. Even though right now he seems like he's being put in a compromised position, which is Cody's back attack right now.
Right.
Cody's looking pretty wealthy right now. I like that last name.
Wealthy.
Right knee to the mat. Grab the left.
PJ needs to survive this, and he's done. They win.
They win.
Yeah.
If he can just survive.
So maybe you think that could be a state of mind. They told him just like survive.
If you were his coach, what would you be telling him to do right now?
Just because he's coming up, I'll be like, dude, just fucking go for it. Just go for it. Like, I don't care if you win or lose. Just go for it. You know,
PJ?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would still just go for it. Because, like, who cares about their plays that much? Like, it's more about building your name, and everybody's watching PJ. I want PJ to show me who he is. I want him to show Eddie that he's coming up. He's a upcoming guy. He's the only white belt. Obviously, like, he's the only white belt competing in this tournament. So, like, I would like to see him not play it safe. That's my thing. It's like I don't hate it, but I don't love it. I don't like when people play it safe and they just want to win. I get it, strategy, but don't you forget that you're trying to entertain us.
Yeah, you want the glory. There's no glory in that.
Exactly. No one's gonna remember who wins. You're gonna remember the highlights, the submissions, the people that went for it. You know, and that's a lot of people can't understand that. You know, a lot of people don't understand why they win tournaments, but no one knows who they are.
And he escapes the back control. And looking superior in cardio at the moment.
Yeah, he doesn't look tired.
Whoa, nice little leg trip. Showing off those wrestling skills.
Yeah, good timing on that one. I think at this moment he's gonna, you know, the only chance I think Cody has is grab the leg. Go for the leg, bro.
Yeah, it seems to be his game. His coach did tell me that he's pretty savvy leg lock.
Right. No, I saw him last round. He had some good leg transitions, but guys like PJ, you know what they're good at? Sprawling, bro. Like wrestlers, that sprawl game is really good, staying low to the mat. So it's really hard to get under those guys and really getting kind of game going. But stop trying. Right. You know, it's not gonna be easy. But guess what? Once you get under a good wrestler with no leg experience, man, that's a ticket out there. That's a ticket to the next round.
Cody opting for the closed guard here.
I like it because closed guard could lead to leg attacks as well. You know what I mean?
Invert to the K guard or something.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You start underhooking the leg, you know, stuff like that.
Hip to the middle. Yes, right there. Keep putting pressure. Watch out with these arm bars. Keep putting pressure.
We got 3 minutes and 55 seconds. If I was Cody, I would just go for everything. I don't care. Like, I don't care. Just go for it.
There's nothing to lose.
Yeah, nothing to lose.
Absolutely nothing. You're a white belt. You're in here.
No, that's PJ. I'm talking about Cody, though. Because if Cody loses, they're out. That's why I mean, like, just go for it. You don't want to lose. You don't want to get stalled up.
If Cody loses, that's right.
If Cody loses, they're out. You know what I mean? So Cody needs to have more sense of urgency compared to PJ. PJ could just cruise it out.
If PJ stalemates, his team wins.
Yeah, he won it for them. That's cool. That's a good look. I'm not live, but if it was my student, I'm like, dude, PJ, go for it, dog.
Yeah.
You know, you're better than that. Go for it, PJ. But he might just take the W and, you know, come back next time a little stronger, and then the time after that a little stronger. He's just trying to ride it out, win it for his team, go home, feel good, you know. I won it for my team. Like, yeah, I'm not going to be mad if you go that route, but you know, go for it.
All right, and this live stream is brought to you by FightFlix.tv.
Let's go.
Don't let him get that figure four in there. Keep it tight.
We appreciate everyone for tuning in, you know, checking our clips out. This is what we're all about, you know, just spreading some good jiu-jitsu, having fun, and, you know, spreading that love.
Also, don't forget to check out 10patx.com. We've got a great shop there. We're here live in Austin, Texas.
Some of the best gear out there.
Shout out Master Eddie Bravo.
Yeah.
For everything.
Big time.
Don't let him go there.
You know, Eddie made this shit happen. You know, if it wasn't for Eddie, none of us would be here connected the way we are connected now. And that's a beautiful thing to have, for sure. And I'm super happy to be a part of this organization. You know, like, we all have that brotherhood, that sisterhood with each other. and we get to kill each other. We try to kill each other when we do these kind of tournaments. You know what I mean?
Practicing killing.
Yeah, like you know,
Shout out
afterwards these guys.
Hook
Yeah. These guys are gonna hang out after, talk it out. But right now, man, there's only one thing they want to do is win.
If you guys get a chance to check out Eddie Bravo's band, Hook Thieves, on Spotify. Got it on my playlist.
Eddie just dropped that new album.
Practicing Killings, man. One of my favorite songs on that thing.
It's good music, man. It's good music.
Got the lockdown action going on.
We got a man, 34 seconds.
Left.
Oh, there you go. Switching up views. There's a good close-up view right here. We can see the side control with the good head and arm control.
Great top pressure from the wrestler here. Not bad for a white belt. I mean, might be time to give him some more challenges.
Yeah, this gives him a little promotion right here, I think, like after this performance. He did a good job. Took out some purple belts and stuff like that.
Look at him stay on top.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, not like any white belt I've seen move, that's for sure.
Yeah, this guy PJ is has a lot of potential. You know what I mean? Let's see what he does in the next couple of years. Like so far, what I've seen today,
impressive.
Yeah,
because again, he's doing this to purple belts, so he's not doing this to.
Right, and he did really good against Fedor. Fedor's one of the top up-and-coming guy right now. You know, he was hanging with him and doing well. So I don't see a lot of white belts hanging good with Fedor.
A brown belt who kills black belts.
Correct. And Fedor's competing at the highest level right now. You know, doing all these big tournaments and stuff. And he's doing a great job out there. But right now, it's all about PJ trying to take it to the next round. This is his favorite move right here.
Yeah, he likes his scarf hold. I mean, a wrestler's classic.
Yeah, pinning that shoulder to the ground.
Again, we're short time, so there's really nothing to lose for him here. He's still trying to finish. I like it. It's a respectable approach.
That's what I was talking about. Like, go for it, right? Yeah. He's not trying to do the boss Rudin. What do they call that?
I forget what you call
it. Shit machine. Look, I told you.
Yeah, it's called. I forget what that's called.
I like it. Good job, PJ, going all the way through and winning it for your team. Congratulations, great performance. Looking forward to checking you out in the next couple of years, brother.
Paso.
Qué bueno que no te rajaste, porque hay mucha gente que dice, chino, está riendo y sueltan. Es lo que él estaba esperando, güey. Por ir nomás. Si no, lo tuviste hasta que viste que lo mataste. I know what it feels like to kill somebody.
We were just talking about what that last submission's called. I don't know it.
He was going for it. I heard it was called the shit machine. I don't know. Don't quote me on that, but that's what I heard.
No, that's it now. Like it's got.
You grab the head, you grab the legs, and you fold them up
until they fart.
Until it's shit, dog. Shit or tap. You know what I mean? You know how there's like nap or tap? This is shit or tap. You know what I mean? And I'd rather tap than shit myself in front of everybody. I don't know.
Tons of action here in 10th Planet, Austin, Texas. I'm so excited to be here. The live stream is brought to you by FightFlix.tv. You're also watching this live on Eddie Bravo's YouTube, youtube.com/TwisterEddie. We're here at 10patx.com. Buy something in their store, some of the best gear that we have to offer. Pretty exciting here today. We're about to go into our finals matches here between 10th Planet HQ and 10th Planet Austin, Texas. It's going to be amazing. I'm a big fan of the HQ team. I do train down there with a lot of them, and I am aware of a lot of their capabilities. And so I'm trying not to be biased.
Where are we at right now, though?
We're here in 10th Planet Austin, Texas.
Ooh, they got the hometown advantage.
Home mat advantage.
Yeah, I love it.
So I'm pretty excited.
But the truth is, all these guys have a solid lineup, and a lot of them are still fresh. We didn't get to see some of these guys go out yet. We didn't get to see Sam.
Right, and so I'm going to gas up some of the guys that Eddie likes to gas up, like Abu, Fedor, and Sam. Abu coming from Kazakhstan. He's got a wrestling pedigree. He's done some really, really impressive things. And the Abu Dhabi ADCC circuit over there in Eastern Europe. Fedor, who came from a wrestling background, moved to Los Angeles, just completely adopted the 10 Planet system like a fish to water, high-level rubber guard. Sam Schwartz, wrestling pedigree, but also has a really incredible half-guard game. So, I know Chris Croft is a big leg locker. Dillman I've trained with, nasty guard. So, we'll see how these Austin, Texas boys
Has a lot of heart.
match up to them. Absolutely. But we saw some really impressive things in Lewis, who had an amazing back attack system.
Awesome.
Dylan, very, very well-rounded.
Killed it, Dylan.
Originally the San Diego product. He was originally a freak.
No,
Now,
Jeff. That was Jeff.
Excuse me. Jeff Crofton, originally the San Diego product.
But he's been out here representing Texas, like with Gabe, and they've been doing a great job leveling up their game. And Jeff looked great that last performance. Had like 3 submissions, I think.
100%. He had 3 submissions. He did so well, we didn't get to see the rest of his team even show. So
that's good. That's a good night
yeah,
so far. So
we're looking forward to it. Now, I believe that they're going to start Dylan, Colin, Jeremy.
Right.
And then they'll mix up Lewis and Jeff.
Correct. Yeah, because they haven't got to perform yet. They're fresh. They want to get out there and get, they want to get some mat time too. You didn't come all the way to Texas not to get some mat time. You guys want to go out there and represent their team. All the, HQ guys want to represent HQ. All the Texas guys want to represent Austin. They're going to represent their squad with their jiu-jitsu, and it's time for us to see who's the more superior one tonight.
100%. It looks like HQ is going to lead with Dillman and then Sam, and then they'll rearrange the other 3. Abu, Fedor, and Chris.
Do you feel the energy?
Oh, man, it's electric in here.
Guys are getting pumped up. I don't see a lot of Eclipse getting these hype right now. Maybe just being out here in Texas. You see a girl going crazy over here.
Almost got flash.
Wow. Okay. This is what it's all about.
And we got my boy Chauncey here about to referee. Shout out 10 Planet North Dallas. Texas camp.
Eddie Bravo in the house.
Big Eddie. It's going to be amazing.
All right, you ready? Gentlemen?
He's going to the bathroom.
You guys understand the rules?